friends, Miss Veteran back to do some writing today. So I have a little story to tell you, and I wanted to show it to you because I think it connects really well to our writing lesson today. So I was making taffy with my dad. Taffy is like a kind of stretchy candy. And he said, when you put a drop of boiled syrup in cold water, it'll get hard and round. And I was like, Dad, I don't really understand what you're saying. What do you mean it gets hard and round? And then he was like, you know, it'll get hard and round like a little marble. And I was like, oh, I get that. I know what a marble looks like. So I could imagine what he was talking about in my head because he compared it to something that I knew about, like a marble. So today, our goal in writing is to use comparisons in our writing, okay? I'm going to share my screen here so we can read our goal together. So our goal says, I can use comparisons in my information book. Let's change that. In my information book. So I can use comparisons in my information book. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I do that today in my writing. And today, your challenge is to use a comparison or maybe even 2 or 3 in your own writing to make it clear for the reader what you're trying to tell them. So I actually ended up writing another chapter to my cleaning information book. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to try to add in a comparison somewhere to help it be a little more clear for people who might not exactly know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I put my date here. My paper got a little ripped, but I put my date, skipped lines. So I wrote, another important step in cleaning your house is vacuuming. To clean up all those tiny crumbs that may have been left on the floor, you will need your vacuum. To vacuum, first, grab the handle of the vacuum and use the force of the wheels to roll it along the floor or carpet. Next, move the vacuum back and forth by pulling and pushing it. Don't get scared by the sound of the vacuum. Don't get scared by the sound the vacuum makes. It might make a loud vroom sound. That is normal and means that it's working, okay? So I'm looking at my writing and I'm thinking, not everyone knows about cleaning, so let me add a comparison in there that might help them imagine what this vacuum really sounds like. I said it might make a loud vroom sound. And when I think of the sound my vacuum makes, it almost sounds like a car. You know how cars go vroom, vroom. That's almost the sound my vacuum makes. So I'm going to add into my writing a comparison, comparing the sound of my vacuum to a car, or to the sound a car makes. So I'm going to add it right here. It says it might make a loud vroom sound. I'm going to add a little caret up top. That's why we skipped lines so that we can write in between. Okay, and I'm going to say it might make a loud vroom sound. It might even sound like a car, right? Now that helps my reader picture this or imagine the sound that a car will make, and they'll be like, wow, your vacuum's gonna sound really loud. Is that normal? And then I made sure to add, that is normal, and it means that it's working, okay? So today, your goal is to, let's go back. I can use comparisons in my information book, okay? So try to think about things that might be hard for your reader to understand and compare them to something that's a little bit easier. Just like my dad said, the taffy was round and gets round and hard, like a marble. The vacuum makes a vroom sound, like a car, okay? Add these comparisons to your information book to make them even better for your readers.